loading. There we go. All right. Hi, guys. Why do I do that? Whatever. Hi, guys. I do a double hand wave for some reason. I am playing a couple of games that I have connections to my husband to. Honestly, gaming in general. But I have husband in tow.
Hello.
And we are going to be going on a date soon for Valentine's Day. Probably not on Valentine's Day, but like around that time to go see the movie Iron Lung. So I decided to go ahead and try to play the game just to get some context on what this movie is about. It is the movie that Markiplier made about this game. I have watched his playthrough of it to get an understanding of how to play. I did putz around with the game yesterday. And let me change the volume a little bit on it because I couldn't hear the verbal parts of it. There we go. So I'm going to do a new playthrough now that I watched someone else play it. I'm also going to be doing a lot of mathing. But before I read this part, dear, did you want to say what got you interested in even going to go see that movie real quick?
Just, a video game adaptation is something that's kind of rare, becoming more common nowadays, and they've always been bad, but you've never seen it from someone whose entire career was basically built on video games, someone you know is passionate about it. And if you know anything about Markiplier, he's a very passionate individual. He does everything with, sticks his whole foot in there, if you know what I mean. So I already knew, even if it wasn't a good movie, it was going to be something that someone made with passion, which are always generally more fun to watch. Even bad movies made by people who, gave a damn are at least fun to watch. So that's kind of why I was like, okay, this seems cool.
Yeah, I can agree with that because the Until Dawn movie, I couldn't even watch very much of it because it got on my nerves so bad.
Hmm.
Um, then the
I
Resident
forgot there
Evil.
was a movie of that.
I watched the first 10 minutes and then I Googled it because it was so boring.
Ah!
And basically whoever made the movie never played the game and it was really disappointing because spoiler for Until Dawn, the psycho who they actually put in the movie is not actually a
Hmm.
killer. He is the best friend of a couple of people. So basically the premise is his sisters got killed by a bad prank gone wrong while they were all hanging out in his family's winter home on a snowy mountain. The year prior, they fell off a cliff and died. And so he brought all of the friends who were involved in the prank from the year prior back to the house to memorialize his sisters when in reality he wanted to do a bad prank on them and elicit the same feelings his sisters may have felt in their last moments because he was having a psychotic break, like having a full-on mental breakdown about losing his sisters. And so while he's out there, he's doing pranks that nobody's actually getting killed or harmed. But what happens is while these pranks are going on, they are actually running away from his pranks and running into real danger because of the mines that are underneath his family's home. And there's wendigos on the mountain eating people. So he doesn't know that any of this is going on. So he thinks his friends are just running around hiding because they're spooked. And they end up figuring out that he's the one scaring them. And they thought he was killing them off one by one. And it turns out he's not. So in the Until Dawn movie, apparently he is one of the killers that pops up in the movie. And so basically what keeps happening is this group of people, I don't know how I didn't read a lot about it, but they get stuck in this like time loop where they keep getting killed and they have to figure out how to survive. And it's supposed to evoke the feelings of video games where if you die, you restart from whatever. But Until Dawn doesn't do that. If you die, like that character's gone until you finish the entire game. So it just
Yeah, it's
completely
not.
missed the mark on the movie versus the
Well,
game.
if you're gonna name something after something else, be it a book, a movie, a TV show, it doesn't matter. If you're basing your new media off of something and you're using the name of it, you should at least know the point of what you're naming your project after. Like, what was its main thesis? You should at least know that and preserve that, because otherwise, You're just making something new with brand recognition, hoping to cash in on that and to ride that wave of, for lack of a better word, nostalgia.
Pretty much. So yeah, that's what happened with that. And then apparently a new Silent Hill movie is coming out too, but I've never played the game, so I don't know anything about that. But anyway, back to Iron Lung. I probably won't play too much of it solely because I think this is one of those games that's more fun to play off camera. We'll see. You guys might enjoy watching me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll play a little bit of it and maybe get the first 2 pointers or points on the map, and we'll go from there. So the premise is, decades ago, every known star and habitable planet vanished, leaving only those who were on space stations or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and the infrastructure crumbling, I cannot talk today. Survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources in a universe of barren moons, lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood.
It's blood!
You are a convict tasked with exploring this anomaly in a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you will be welded inside and the forward window will be closed. There was no time for training. If successful, you earn your freedom. Press any key to continue. I, based on the title, thought it was about, what was it? Not syphilis. Was it tuberculosis? Polio, where people were getting locked in iron lungs because they couldn't survive outside of them. So I was like,
yeah, that's polio.
I was like, is this an not anti-vax? This is a pro-vax game? All right, hold on.
I'm sure it is, but like,
hold on.
40 seconds. Stand by. I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
I'm descending into the blood pool.
Approaching maximum depth. The hole's feeling it, but it's still holding strong. Closing porthole shielding.
Door has sealed. Can I move around yet?
We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so refocusing and be careful. You're on your own. Good.
Okay. I am inside of my little submarine. So, I do know the controls already. Do you want to read the briefing? All right. 2 weeks ago, we conducted an exploration of Moon AT5 for the first time since the Quiet Rapture, leading to the discovery of a fourth blood ocean. Fourth, okay. A trench beneath the ocean's surface has several points of interest. Your task is to photograph these points of interest with the SM-13's forward camera. Photos must be taken within 2 units of the specified position and 10 degrees of the specified angle. You can also use the camera to help with navigation. Only photos taken at the specified points of interest will be saved. Since you can't navigate by sight, pay attention to your coordinates and consult the map. Proximity indicators next to the sub controls will trigger if you are getting close to an obstacle. Good luck. Alright, cool. Okay, let's look at the map real quick. We are X182.3, Y116.71, so 0.3, 82.3, 116, so we're about here maybe, I think. So we're gonna kind of turn to the right and see if we can kind of just go parallel this way. If I can... Alright, so I watched Markiplier play this because I was struggling and crashing into things very frequently. I'm going to turn to the right, and then I'm going to see what this does. Not completely to the right, because I'm trying not to hit anything. Oh, alright, so we're at 190, 122. So that would be about right here, and then 122. Let me take a picture, see what I'm looking at. So I did play around with it last night to get a general idea. I did get the achievement of crashing into a wall. Alright, I think we're close to a wall on the right, so maybe swivel a little bit to the left. There we go, let's see. I'm not gonna go too fast because I don't want to hit anything. Okay. What in God's name? It's blinking harder. This game stresses me out because I don't want to hit anything. I already crashed like 2 or 3 times. I can't tell if that's clear or there is a wall. Alright, let's see. So we're at 198, 127. 198. Wait, that's Y. Hold on. So X. 198. Okay, so 198 is about right here. And then we're... Are we just swiveling around in here? So maybe I just need to... Hold on, let's try this. Let's just go straight up and see what happens. Because we... Why is there something behind me all of a sudden? Okay, let's see what's behind me. I'm gonna be nosy. Hopefully I don't crash the boat. Alright, let's see. I feel like that is something in the right corner. Following at a steady distance. There's something, I think, following me from a distance. Alright, so I think once we hit like 200Y and about 200X, we'll probably be in a good spot. Ooh, I'm about to crash. Alright, what am I looking at? Something in front of me. Is that a wall? Let's see. Probably looks like a wall of some sort. Alright, so 200X and 150Y. So 200X, 150. Yeah, so we're about like right here. So I'm going to turn all the way that way and go a little bit. Oh, that's grating. That noise is annoying. We're gonna go all the way this way. Yeah, see, this is why I was struggling with this. Alright, 153. So we're a little bit up 200. 153. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna keep going this way, hopefully. Alright, let's see. I'm concentrating super hard. You can start talking about interesting things you know about the game or the movie.
I mean, I really don't know much about it. I know that Markiplier like got the world record for the amount of fake blood used in a movie.
Yeah, I also
Like,
heard he had to go to the hospital.
80,000.
'cause
Yeah, apparently
he
got a lot.
eyeballs.
Getting fake blood in your eye is not good for you. Apparently, is what I heard.
Yeah, I do remember that. Because I did watch a lot of his live streams while he was working on this. Ooh, there's a note. Read what the last person left. Okay, I got an achievement for this. This is not an expedition, it is an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return, and even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom awaits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars? If there is still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is as illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here at the bottom of an ocean, unseen, unheard, uncontrolled. They will get their execution. I will get my freedom. Well, alrighty then.
That's
So
cheerful.
I guess the guy who was here originally just went crazy and died. All right, so 184,
Seems so.
157, 184. So we're about right up in here, 157. So maybe right here. All right, so I'm gonna go up if I can. Maybe up. See, the thing is, I'm having a hard time. Like, I was impressed with how easily Markiplier navigated this, but I wonder how much he putzed around with it before.
And that's the wonders of editing. Like how long did he stay off screen?
All right, let's see.
Or did he even do that? We don't know.
Yep, 173.
I wasn't there.
173, 182. So we're getting close to. Let's just keep going this way for a second. Hopefully we don't hit anything. But yeah, I know he does edit, because like when I don't really edit mine, I just kind of let it is what it is. You gonna get what I have.
You gonna get what you get, and you ain't gonna pitch a fit.
Mostly because I'm not gonna lie and say a game is great if I struggled with it. I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect at it. All right, let's see. So we're going along 181. Where is 181? Further back this way, and we're at 185. So 181 and 185. If I can hit 200, I can just ride it all the way that way. So the thing that's throwing me off is the y-axis is on the left, and since you're going up along the y-axis, I don't know why my brain tells me it should be on the top. All right, so once I hit 200, I can crook back to the right. Trying not to hit anything. All right, so we hit 200, 200, 180, 200, 180. So we're at 200, and we're about right here. So I think I can just hard to the right. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Too hard to the right. A little bit up. All right, for anyone wondering, I'm trying to get to this point right here, which is 322, x 322, y 186. So, going forward without hitting anything. Something sounds ominous nearby.
I'm sure it's fine.
You say that.
I mean, what could be alive here in an ocean of blood? I mean, whatever it is, got to be friendly, right?
Totally. I also wonder what it means when it starts blinking. Does that mean you're getting too close to it?
Could be a proximity alarm. Could be.
That was my biggest thing, is I was trying to figure out which was the front. I think the pointy part is the front. It makes sense, but. All right. Let's see. 322. Wait, 212, 212. Okay, we're too high. We're too high. All right, I need to go down a little bit. Oh my goodness. I'm scared I'm going to hit a wall, so I'm trying to be super careful. Because sometimes if you click the button, it'll, like, this boat can't go.
It's got a little giddy up.
Yep. Because sometimes when you hold the button down, it'll just keep going.
Oh.
Yep. I'm trying not to crash into something. Alright, so 322, 186, 322. But yeah, it is loosely based off of SCP. What was it? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Dear, you're the one who can Google while I'm doing this. 322. Alright, so we're at 323 now. 322. 322, and we'll just go straight down to get to 186. No, I don't want that. I want to... No, wrong way, wrong way. Like that, maybe? Oh, I'm getting close. Nope. Maybe a little bit more this way? No. I'm super close to it. Oh. Alright. Damn it!
Huzzah!
No! I'm like... So I'm tap dancing on how close I am to this stupid thing.
I'm sure it's fine.
No, it has... hold on. Alright, let's get into... $322, and then... maybe that way a little bit? Nope, that's going down, not up. Okay. Yeah, the angling of it is throwing me off. I know in your head you're like, oh, this isn't hard. And I'm like, I am struggling.
I didn't say that.
You made it seem like it wasn't that hard. I'm like, I'm struggling over here to try to get the right angling on this. One, so I don't hit anything, and two... Alright, so that's going up. Now I need to go across, kinda, I think. Maybe? Because X is across. Let's see if I can get it closer. Ha! Okay, cool. Then, what is this thing? 322, 186, 33. Alright, so... Wee! Swinging around too fast. Oh crap, that thing swings really fast. Alright. I feel like I'm not talking a lot, and I know this is probably not interesting for anyone watching this. I'm sorry. I'm concentrating on trying to get this right. Alright. I think I got the right spot. Okay. Let's see. Ooh.
Do it. Do it, lady.
Thanks, dear. Alright,
You're welcome.
those look like ribs, crystals. I don't know.
Teeth?
I have no idea what I'm looking at, but while I'm looking at this spot, I'm going to tell
Crystal
you guys.
rib teeth?
Yes, crystal rib teeth. So, since my darling husband won't look up what it was supposed to be, I'm not going to tell you
I
guys.
refuse to not use my brain. It's like SCP blood lake thing.
You're not helpful. I just want you to know.
I am the best. I am charmingly unhelpful.
Yeah.
Obstinate, if you will.
Yeah, if you say so. Anyway, so apparently Iron Lung is loosely based on SCP-354. For anyone who is curious, I read about it this morning. It was a blood lake special containment procedure found in Canada, where weird animals were coming out of it and attacking.
Where all weird things like this are found. Canada.
Canada? Yeah, so it was in Canada, and they contained it to the best of their ability, and as a result, weird things came out of it, like a humanoid bat, two ice and magma cat humanoids that fought to the death, a random human
Like you do.
Indian man, who they killed on sight because they didn't know, and apparently an orb came out of there that shot radiation at people and was only destroyed via hammer. So it's an interesting read because there was more going on with it. But yes, the monster in this, since I have watched all the way through, there is something following us, but I don't know how to figure it out. Get imagery of it yet. Alright, so we found the first point. I'm assuming we're kind of pointing this way at it. So I think our next point should be somewhere like Y 230s and X 300-ish, maybe? It looks like, so we don't hit anything. Alright, so let's try this. Alright. Let's point this way a little bit. Let's see. So I said Y230 X300. Let's see if this goes. I think this is working the way I want it to. Hopefully I don't hit anything. Alright, so... Wait. Alright, 306. What the hell is that? Looks like we're clear in front. So we are currently at 306 on the x-axis and 219 on the y. So 220-ish and 306. I don't like how this map recenters my mouse. So 306, 220. So we're like up here-ish, I think. So I gotta do a hard right, maybe? This is just showing my lack of reading map skills. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. I almost hit a wall, I think. So I think I did read that correctly.
That's all.
Alright, so where's the
The
next...
wall probably deserved it.
Let's see. 378, 263. Alright, so where's that little nugget of wall that I almost hit? I think I'm like right up in here maybe, and we'll try it. So X needs to be 378, Y needs to be 263. See how far I can go before I hit something. I wonder how this movie's gonna be. Like,
I seem spooky.
is it just gonna be one of those movies where he's just in it the entire time, or are they gonna change and make more of a story of a... Maybe they'll make a story of the guy before him who wrote the letter. I hear knocking. 378, 263. Wow, I think I'm hitting dead at it almost. What is that god-awful noise? I don't see anything. Oh. 378. Oh. 378, and then let's just go straight up. Don't make sound effects!
Fine.
378. Thanks. 378, 263. Let's go straight up, I think. Nope.
That place has got to have a smell to it.
Oh, it probably reeks. Probably smells really metallic.
Also, if it really is similar to the makeup of blood, that's basically a planet of liquid iron.
They could just harvest it for that instead of having these prisoners swimming around in it to see what's in it.
True. But it also implies that like iron is like hard to find in space. It's not. Apparently, from what I heard, when the universe ends, everything slows down. There's apparently a stage where everything literally just turns to iron.
Alrighty then.
Which is kind of cool.
Alright, I see more pointy thing. It looks like it could be a plant. It looks like it could be bones. Mostly,
Bones.
I think a plant because of the way it's poking out of the ground. Alright, so now I gotta do like a hard... Well, for you guys, because the camera's reversed, this way. So I'm gonna go to the like a hard left. So northwest-ish. All right. Let's see if I can do this. Whee. All right. Might be able to. I'm not gonna get too confident about this because there is this lip. Was it 259, 406? All right. Let's see how this goes.
I believe in you.
I don't hit something first. Wait a minute. 259 Y406. Okay. 6. To hit this right here, it's like 300 on 300. No, 300 on maybe even like 310 on. Right, what am I? Y. So Y needs to be around a little bit above 300.
Uh-huh.
And X also needs to be a little bit above 300. But we're at 354, so 354, 354, 300. Oh, we're right there. We need to turn more this way. Not that much. Let's see if we can. Oh my god. I hear something large floating by. Ooh. Okay, there's a wall on the left. Alright, so let's pivot a little bit. Just a hair. I think 325, 296. 325, 296, 325. So we're about right here, almost on this wall. So we need to go up a little bit more. There, I think.
Oxygen notification.
Oh, we lost some oxygen going this way. That's always good. Alright, so we're at 301, 317. So 301, 317. So we're about right here. I guess we can keep going that way. So we're trying to get up in the 400s. Wait. Let's see what this is. Still a wall on the... Holy crap, it looks like I see a face. I don't know if that's actually a face or not, though. Alright, let's keep going. And then where are we trying to hit? 406 on the Y and 259. Jesus Christ. 259. Let's see. 259. Can I just go straight up, maybe? We'll try it. If I crash, I crash. Try and be cautious, though. What is directly behind me, though? I'm gonna be nosy and look at these little dots. Mostly because of how rapidly they're beeping. Just a wall. What about this one on the other side? Nope, wrong way. Let's see. Boop. Another wall? Yeah, looks like a wall. Alright. So, we're probably in the corner of it. So, we're at 259, so we're just gonna go straight up to 406. How are we still... Alright. 59, 1. Oop, that was close. Alright, and then what was the angle?
Yes.
296. Oops, wrong way. 296. Ah! 296. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's take a picture, see what we see. These look like the worms from Beetlejuice.
The sandworms?
Yeah, they're not moving or anything. They just, well, it's a picture, so they wouldn't move. But that's what they look like. They're like black and white striped long worm thingies digging into the dirt, kinda. I don't know what they are, though. Alright, so pointing that way. Do we have to just turn completely around and go back down and through here? Alright, so kind of down. I think if we ride 259 straight, no, don't go straight down. I think this might work. We'll see. Basically ride it back to about 300 on the Y, 300 on the X almost. I think the paranoia of just hitting something is what's going on for me. Sorry this is not more interesting. I do know some facts about it. I'm just concentrating super hard on not hitting something. Alright, let's slow down because we're getting close to the 300s, which means we'll... Yep. Nope, wrong way. That noise doesn't make me feel good. What is this? What is this noise? Just a wall. Okay. Wrong way. Let's kind of go veer that way a little bit. So we're 293 on the X, so we're close. And then 323 on the Y. Might be able to go across, we'll see. Just want to go... Nope. A little bit. Alright. So once I hit 350, 300, we'll know we're good. This game, honestly, I think the quieter I get, the more you know I'm concentrating. Okay, so I think we're close enough-ish. Alright, we got a clear path. So I think if we go up to 325 on the Y and then 375. Let's go this way, kinda. Can't get. Alright, I need to get the. Trying not to hit anything. Oh my gosh, I am struggling right now. If I can get to 375 on X, I think I can shoot straight up to 325 on Y. Alright, we're at 375, so let's shoot straight up. But yeah, I don't know what I expected this game to be, especially because it was like, it just came out in like 2020 something. So I don't
I mean,
know what
yeah.
expected. I was expecting it to be something a lot different because of it being a horror movie. Alright, so we're at 375, almost 320. 320, 375, and then we should be able to just make a hard right and go straight through here. Alright, let's go up a little bit. Alright, now hard right. Hopefully I don't hit anything. If I crash, I crash. Now that I watched Markiplier, now that I watch Markiplier play, I have a better understanding. Alright, how do I know I'm in this area? This area is like 400s. Okay. Okay, I think we're going through the passage. Alright, we're at 40. Ooh! Okay. Yeah, we're in the passage. 410. Alright, so 421, 327. 421-ish, so we're about right here. I think we keep going and then hit 500. Maybe even go all the way to 560 and just go straight down. It's definitely, I can put this on my resume of learning how to read a map. With the XY axis and no visuals.
Yeah, able to pilot a submarine with no visuals in a blood ocean. Yeah, that goes in the resume.
Yep. It's a skill. Alright, 500, 560 is what we're going for. I think we're safe. Oh my gosh, this is actually a lot harder than I expected. Whoa. What was that? Whatever it was, it disappeared. Maybe I should take a picture.
I should.
Nothing. Oh no, we've got blood in the boat.
You weren't using that.
It's not from my body. Also, how do they know it's blood? Like, did they test it? Like, could it? Is there such thing as a something that has a similar chemical makeup to blood that is not blood? 277.
They said the scientists scanned it and it's blood. It's organic. They can't explain it. It's just blood. What's that smell?
Blood.
It's blood. Sweet intoxicating aroma. I'm quoting Bloodborne.
I see. Alright. I'll say it was, what was it again? 277, 560, 277, 560, 277, 277. 277. Ah!
Hey, are you going to 277?
560. There we go. Go this way a little bit. Almost there. 560, and then what angle? 43. 43. Oh, there we go. Like, at this point... Holy shit! I'm screenshotting this for later. If you want to look at my screen, there is a angry fish looking at me.
Is it smiling?
No, he looks like he smelled the worst fart of his life. Is he still there? Oh, he
It's
disappeared.
fine.
I got a screenshot of him already. Alright, where's the next location? Go over a little bit to... Wait, which one's easier? From here. Oh, I can't read it anymore. So 277, what's this one? Y. And then this one. 197 on the Y and 613. So 197. Let's turn all the way around. All the way down. Okay. Alright. I hear creepy noises. I'm assuming every time
That's
it
fine.
groans, it's either something following me or basically the submarine is just like, I can't keep going like this. It's my guess. One of the two.
Por qué no los dos?
Yeah. Something's hunting me or the submarine's like, nope. Alright, 197. 197.
Por qué no los dos?
Alright, so 197, and then what was the other one? 613. So nope, not that way. This way. All the way. Nope. No, no. Alright. 613. 613. I don't know, holding the button down must be a little... Oh, I just heard something pop outside. Nothing. It says it's saving progress. I'm like, does that mean I'm about to die? Okay.
Maybe.
What was it? 197. Okay, 197.
You had a good run.
Yeah? Alright, and then it said, what angle? 55. Whee! Whee! Oh. Alright, let's see what's over here, staring into my soul. Oh! I got an achievement called Not a Whale. Photograph the complete skeleton. Okay. Screenshotting that. So there are creatures. Confirmed. Living in this blood. Now my next question is, are people watching or do they want me to swap games? Whoever's in here watching right now, if you are still interested and you want to see me continue, I can, but I am at a point where I'm cool swapping games too. Cuz I'm catching myself getting really like deeply engrossed in this, but I also know this could be one of those games that people don't like watching. So if you want to watch something else, I was going to play a little bit of Helldivers and Darktide. If you want me to swap, let's see if anybody says anything. I don't know. People might not be watching this with sound. I'm not sure. I definitely have sound. Any vibes? Any takers want to tell me what they're thinking? Maybe?
Just vibing.
I guess. I don't know if people are just kind of peeking and then coming back. Like, coming and going. Because this is not a fast-paced game. This is a lot of, like, reading and being careful and stuff like that. So, any takers? I have somebody watching me on YouTube, and then I think I have a few people watching me on TikTok, but not saying anything. So, alright, well, I guess I can swap to Helldivers then, because nobody's saying anything. But yeah, I have... now I have a general idea of how this game works. I'm just honestly, at this point, super curious about how this is going to transfer into a movie very well. And that might be what other people are watching it for. Like, okay, now I get the gist of what the game is about. I'm not as energetic as Markiplier. Actually, come to think of it, I'm going to pause, swap over to Helldivers in a second.